years passed. Liam, once a vibrant, thrill-seeking adventurer, became a recluse, a ghost of his former self. He lived in a perpetual state of fear, his days haunted by the memories of that horrific night. He jumped at shadows, flinched at sudden noises, and slept fitfully, plagued by nightmares of red eyes and gnashing teeth. The world outside his door, the world of bustling streets and everyday life, felt alien, a place he no longer belonged. He was trapped, a prisoner of his own terror, confined within the walls of his self-made prison. He tried to find solace in research, delving into local folklore, ancient texts, anything that could shed light on the creature he had encountered. He became an expert on the Blackwood, its history, its legends, its dark secrets. He learned of the ancient tribes who had worshipped the forest, who had feared the night walker, who had offered sacrifices to appease its hunger. He discovered that the creature was not merely a beast, but something more, something ancient and powerful, a guardian of the forest, or perhaps, its curse. He found fragmented accounts of other encounters, whispers of disappearances, tales of mutilated bodies found deep within the woods. Each story fueled his fear, reinforcing the reality of the creature's existence. He realized he wasn't alone, that others had encountered the night walker, but they had either perished or been silenced by fear, just as he had been. One day, while researching in the local library, he stumbled upon an old, leather-bound journal. It was the diary of a trapper who had lived in the area in the late 1800s. The trapper's entries spoke of strange occurrences in the Blackwood, of livestock disappearing, of eerie howls echoing through the night. Then, the entries became more disturbing, detailing encounters with a creature, a man-wolf, as the trapper called it. The trapper described the creature in chilling detail, its massive size, its glowing red eyes, its terrifying roar. The final entry was brief and chilling. "The beast has claimed me. May God have mercy on my soul." Liam's heart pounded as he read the trapper's words. It was confirmation, proof that he wasn't crazy, that the creature was real. But it was also a death sentence, a reminder of his own mortality. He closed the journal, his hands trembling. He knew he couldn't stay here, in this town, in this house. The fear was too much, the memories too vivid. He had to leave, to escape the shadow of the Blackwood, to find some semblance of peace. He packed a bag, filled with essentials, and left his house in the dead of night. He didn't know where he was going, but he knew he had to get away. He drove for hours, his eyes fixed on the road, his mind racing with thoughts of the creature. He ended up in a small, isolated cabin in the mountains, far from the Blackwood, far from civilization. He hoped that the distance would provide some protection, that the creature wouldn't be able to find him here. But he was wrong. The howling followed him. It started subtly, a faint whisper on the wind, a distant cry that barely registered in his conscious mind. But it grew louder, more insistent, echoing through the mountain valleys, a constant reminder of the terror that lurked in the shadows. He tried to ignore it, to convince himself that it was just the wind, just the sound of wild animals. But he knew the truth. The howling was calling to him, beckoning him back to the Blackwood. One night, he woke to find the cabin door standing open. A cold wind swept through the room, carrying with it the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves. He knew what it meant. He stepped outside, into the moonlit night. The howling was deafening now, echoing through the mountains, filling the air with its mournful cry. He looked up and saw it, standing on a distant peak, its silhouette outlined against the moon. The night walker. It was larger than he remembered, more terrifying. Its red eyes glowed like embers in the darkness, burning into his soul. It let out a deafening roar, a challenge, a promise of death. Liam knew he couldn't run anymore. He had been running for years, but he couldn't escape the creature, he couldn't escape the fear. He had to face it, to confront the terror that had haunted him for so long. He started walking towards the creature, his steps slow and deliberate. He didn't know what would happen, but he knew he couldn't live like this anymore, consumed by fear, haunted by the past. As he got closer, he could see the creature more clearly. Its fur was matted and dark, its teeth long and sharp. Its eyes were filled with malevolent intent. He stopped a few feet away from the creature, his heart pounding in his chest. He looked into its eyes, trying to find some semblance of humanity, some spark of understanding. But there was nothing there. Only pure, primal rage. The creature lunged, its claws outstretched, its teeth bared. Liam closed his eyes, waiting for the end. But the end never came. He opened his eyes to find the creature standing before him, its claws inches from his face. It didn't attack. It just stood there, staring at him, its eyes burning into his soul. Then it spoke. Its voice was a low growl, a guttural sound that seemed to emanate from the depths of the forest. "You have returned," it said. Liam was stunned. He couldn't believe what he was hearing. The creature could talk? Why didn't you kill me before?" he stammered. The creature chuckled, a chilling sound that echoed through the night. "You were not ready," it said. "You were consumed by fear. Now you are different." "Different?" Liam asked. "You have faced your fear," the creature said. "You have accepted the truth." "The truth?" "The truth of the howling," the creature said. "The truth of the Blackwood." Liam looked at the creature, his mind reeling. He didn't understand. What do you want from me?" he asked. The creature smiled, a terrifying smile that revealed rows of sharp teeth. "I want you to understand," it said. "I want you to share the truth with the world." Liam stared at the creature, his mind struggling to comprehend what was happening. He had come here to confront his fear, to face the creature that had haunted him for so long. But now, he was being offered something else, a chance to understand, a chance to share the truth. He looked into the creature's eyes, searching for the answer. And then, he saw it. The truth of the howling. The truth of the Blackwood. The truth that had been hidden for centuries, buried beneath layers of fear and superstition. He understood now. He understood the creature, its purpose, its connection to the forest. He understood the howling, its meaning, its power. He nodded slowly. "I understand," he said. The creature smiled again, a less terrifying smile this time. "Then you will help me," it said. Liam nodded again. "I will help you," he said. And so Liam, the man who had been consumed by fear, became the messenger of the howling, the voice of the Blackwood. He traveled the world, sharing the truth, revealing the secrets that had been hidden for so long. He told of the creature, not as a monster, but as a guardian, a protector of the forest. He spoke of the howling, not as a lament, but as a call, a summons to those who were willing to listen. He became a legend, a myth, a whisper in the wind. Some believed him, others dismissed him as a madman. But his words spread, carried on the wind, echoing through the trees, a constant reminder of the truth of the howling, the truth of the Blackwood. And sometimes, in the dead of night, when the wind howled outside your window, you might hear it too, the mournful cry of the night walker, echoing through your dreams, a promise of the terror that is yet to come. The howling in the woods. It never truly leaves you. It is a part of you now, etched into your soul, a brand of fear that will never fade. You are marked, a listener of the Blackwood's secrets, forever haunted by the creature that dwells within its depths. You are a living testament to the truth of the legend, a truth that most people refuse to believe. But you know the truth of the howling. Please guys, visit our channel for more motivation videos, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like and share the video. Thanks for watching.